Yeah, so of course, before, I mean, ever since, like, while I was growing up, and even presently also, honestly, the strength, I mean, in number, is not as much as the male colleagues, my male counterparts. So of course, I cannot walk away from that fact that ki females itni nahi hai profession mein. But still, I mean, I'm definitely trying to set a good precedent and a strong precedent that that females can also do well in this profession, because this is highly considered as a highly male dominated profession. This is always considered like that. So while I was, of course, starting out also, I was always told by several people that, hey, you know what, ultimately, why don't you just get married and have a chill life and, be a housewife? All these, of course, I was told a lot of things by a lot of people, but I always remained undeterred, is what I maintain. And then I have, of course, I mean, with my conduct and with my journey, I think I've answered a lot of people that how it goes. I mean, you don't necessarily, I mean, you may call it a male dominated profession, but me being a female, a young female, I think, I have created quite a legacy for myself in the profession. I'm still continuing to aiming to with each work, with each day, because I'm striving to make myself better each day with my work. And I think gender has nothing to do with it. So I think gender barriers have definitely collapsed with my own journey, is what I can say. Yes. So, of course, a lot of things were told. A lot of allegations were made against my client, and of course she maintained a dignified silence up to an extent in the beginning. But when things escalated to an extent where 11-year-old child was being targeted, 11-year-old child was being termed as an illegitimate child, and there were several media articles also, I have to say this, without any verification, these articles were carried out without any verification, without even just without even seeking any explanation. Irresponsibly, I will say, certain media articles were also carried out. And what happened next was that, of course, then the motherly instinct in her has, of course, made her decide that she has to speak up against it, because every day constantly derogatory and defamatory stuff is being posted against you. I mean, and then it is beyond your tolerance, and that is when she decided to speak up, and then we have taken legal action. And thereafter, of course, the stepdaughter has already taken down a lot of posts, all the defamatory posts, and she has pulled down, she's even deleted one of her accounts, so which somehow is an acknowledgement of her wrongdoing. But still, we haven't received the public apology yet. We are waiting for that. And anyway, of course, we will start with the process. I mean, we'll have to file a case in the court. We'll proceed with our case in the court, because up until now, we haven't received any response regarding the notice. No, there is no. See, an apology means a clear, unequivocal apology. Just mixed signals is not what you call an apology. That could mean probably acknowledgement of wrongdoing, but definitely not an apology, because once you defame somebody and then later on you just pull them down. But what about all the defamatory posts that have gone viral everywhere in terms of so many articles, so many media articles, a number of media articles. See, presently, of course, there has been a very polite request to the media house regarding the whole situation. I mean, media has been a large section of the media has been very good also, and has been very kind. So we cannot walk away from that factor also. But then we have, requested, even my client, we have requested the media politely to be very sensitive in a matter like this, because this of course involves familial dynamics. So to be responsible also, and at the same time, a little sensitive to the fact, of the situation, and not blow everything out of proportion and not report anything just without verification. So it's a good question, because it's very important that people also become more aware about defamation laws, because since this could also set a very good precedent, a strong precedent. When somebody attempts to tarnish your reputation, there are consequences, and you have to face the consequences. So if you ask me about the remedies available, this civil defamation suit, you can file for damages in the Honorable High Court of City Civil, depending upon the monetary damages. It could, if it exceeds 10 crores, the damages that you're claiming, it will go before the Bombay High Court. And if it is if it is not up to that extent, or if it is not beyond 10 CR, then it goes to City Civil Court. And then other than that, there is another remedy, which is criminal proceedings, criminal defamation case, which you can file in the local jurisdiction of where the complainant resides. So we will file it in the local jurisdiction, the magistrate court. And of course, we have immense faith in the judiciary, and we know that the whole attempt has been, quite prima facie. If you see, the attempt was to tarnish her reputation, and she has suffered immensely on account of that. And now, of course, we will proceed with the case since we haven't received the response regarding the notice.